Start creeping up there.
It's like you heard creaking, not creeping.
Creaking. Well, it could be someone creeping and causing a creaking.
That's true. I'm trying not to get any closer to this. It's like, did I have to?
It's gonna jump at you.
Yeah, with its no arms. Like, why keep it? Like.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of, whatever this is. Ghosts. I want ghosts to be real so badly, but I've never seen one, and I've never really seen anything that makes me think that ghosts are real, and that's with a lot of time spent walking around creepy woods and haunted houses.
What was that?
Is that a tap on the window?
I just have nothing to show for it. I want to believe because I'm so fascinated with the whole culture around ghost hunting. In fact, my favorite Christmas Eve memory has nothing to do with decorations or presents, but is instead one Christmas Eve in high school where I crushed an entire marathon of ghost adventures. So I don't really associate Christmas so much with fat men in red suits as much as I associate it with buff guys and deep V-necks that were 3 sizes too small. With that being said, my mom got me one of the best Christmas presents I've ever received in my entire life, which was a ghost hunting expedition thing with like a paranormal team in Massachusetts. So thanks, Mom, for that. It was a lot of fun. My brother and I went along one snowy evening a long time ago. Anyways, they call these investigations because the only other word for a bunch of people walking around a dark house at night is weird. The haunted house in question now serves as the Winchendon. Sorry to whoever lives there, maybe some friends of ours who might watch this video. I don't know how to pronounce the town name. It serves as the Winchendon Cultural and Historical Building. It only took like 5 takes to get that out. It wasn't even that great. There's also an escape room, and when I asked if we could do the escape room, the investigators said no. The house was built during a time of prosperity for the town. You see, the Morton E. Converse and Company once resided in the town, and they made toys. They made so many toys that the town got the nickname Toy Town. Really stressed themselves out thinking of that nickname. I will say, this house was very cool and creepy in a way that only houses made over 100 years ago can be. So the investigation began. They split us into 2 groups. My brother decided to go with the group that was going to do a solo darkroom experience, and since I didn't want to get murdered by a ghost, I went with the larger of the 2 groups. Alright, what was the isolation room like?
It was interesting. It was a closet on like the 3rd floor of a separate building.
The group part of the investigation was interest. It was highlighted by going down into the basement with everybody and them trying to communicate with ghosts using an EMF detector. The idea behind EMF detectors is that they will be able to get a response to their questions by the ghost lighting up the detector. One of the guides in our groups began to complain of heaviness in his chest as well as nausea. And since he was a bigger guy and us fat guys need to stick together, I was kind of concerned. You know, I thought maybe he could be having a heart attack and this has nothing to do with ghosts and we're all just gonna watch this guy turn into a ghost in front of us. But when I went to ask him if he was okay, he was kind of like, yes, yeah, just like get away from me, which kind of made me feel like he might have been putting on a show and didn't expect anyone to actually care. His teammates certainly didn't. It's just strange. He didn't die, as far as I know. They then allowed us to search the house by ourselves, which was the best part. Up until this point, I didn't really want to ruin anyone's experience, so I wasn't feeling like able to say or do whatever I wanted. But since it was just Liam and I, we decided to record a podcast with the ghosts. I haven't listened to it. We might put it on the channel or put it on iTunes, so look out for that. Maybe we actually did speak to a ghost.
You been ghosts?
I want to. I want to see a ghost.
Is there any like cryptids or anything out there, really? What, if you could pick one to be real, what would it be?
At one point we ran into an old couple and they had this piece of equipment that they told us was a thermal imaging camera. It was definitely a Xbox 360 Kinect attached to an iPad, and I feel like somebody ripped them off. I don't know for sure if like the Kinect has thermal imaging, but I don't think it was what they thought it was, and I didn't want to ruin it for them. With the night coming to a close, Liam and I ventured one last time to the basement. This piece of footage was genuinely the scariest part of our evening. So if you're easily frightened, just skip ahead.
Oh, there's another room, bro.
No, we're not going in there. I feel like a bad feeling about that room.
I got it. Come on, was I not going?
That was good. You got me really bad. Okay, if you guys are back, we didn't see a ghost. I still really want to, and I'm still really interested in it. So I want to make an announcement for this channel. We're going to be making a show where we go and hunt ghosts occasionally. I want all the ghosts to know. I want them to look me in the eye and know that I'm coming for them. Like a man with something better to do, I'm going full force, and nothing is going to stop me. Okay, guys, I hope you liked the video. This is a really interesting experience for me. While I didn't see any ghosts, I'm really excited for this show. It's going to be premiering at the end of October, just in time for Halloween. So make sure you subscribe, like, share, just go to a computer lab, open our channel on every page, and just play all of our videos in a playlist. That'd be great. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Brian. Okay, bye. I would be really hyped up if there were
Found a
still
dinosaur?
dinosaurs.
Yeah.